This video is brought to you by Miniature Market. Thousands of board games, discounted prices, miniaturemarket.com.
Hello my friends, it's the Game Boy Geek here. Today we're going to be on our ships. We're going to be in the ocean, and then we're going to be trying to now go to port. And while we're at port, we're going to be trying to bring crew members onto our ships to help us out. Today we're going to be taking a look at the expansion to a popular racing game called Jamaica, The Crew. So this is recently just came out at Gen Con. I got a copy while I was there. So let's take a look at how it plays, and I'll see you on the other side. The first thing this expansion does is it replaces the old treasure cards in the base game, the ones that have special actions and such, replaces them with just ones that are either positive value, cursed treasures for a negative, but it adds a plus 12 diamond. This one, if you get it, you place it face up next to your board, and everyone knows you have it, and it can be stolen, and people are going to be attacking you as soon as you have it for the rest of the game. But it takes all those sort of actions that are harder to explain to new players out of the game. And because many of those style of actions and more are now replaced with the crew. This is how it starts. These are all randomly placed face down. A rum bottle, very thematic, goes here. And what happens is anytime you go to a port in the game and you pay full price into the port, you're able to go into port and grab someone to add to your crew. Now you can add anybody that is next to adjacent the rum bottle. So you could basically take any of these and they actually take up a spot in your hold. So as you get these characters, you'll actually have less spots to put other resources like the doubloons and the food and the gunpowder. So what do these do? There's different styles of these. The purple ones, it's pretty cool because you can actually see the different styles here. We have the purples, the yellows, the greens, the blues, and when you flip them over, for example, this one was purple, it starts like this, and these are all random each game. So these ones allow you to sort of mess with things. This allows you to, on anybody's turn, you can swap which die is first and second. That gives really powerful. Now each of them also has these different numbers. The top numbers, if you make it to the end of the race, Port Royale, you get the top number. If you don't, you get the bottom number. So if you don't get there, you're gonna get -3 points, but this is a very powerful action. By the way, this has a very nice insert, so when you push down, it comes up and it's very nice. So nice thought on the insert. This one, when you move, when you move back or forward, you can do +1. It gives you more flexibility. This one, essentially, when you're captain, you can fix one die to any value you want and then roll the other, so it gives you a lot of flexibility. Now let's say somebody takes this one. They take it there, they put it in their hold. Now anywhere that this rum bottle can actually be put to could be revealed. So now new ones are going to be revealed and people can take a look and see, well, this might change them. They might want to go to port now because they really want to get someone. So let's say someone else gets to port. They can, again, after they've paid the money, get one of these two because it's next to the rum, or for every space you want to move the rum, you pay an additional doubloon. So this would be 1 doubloon. And now they can get any of these ones. This guy's 9 points. And he doesn't have any ability, but it's super huge if you think you're going to win, but -3 if you're not. This one, for each treasure you get, it's worth 2 doubloons at the end, essentially 2 points. For this one, your gold and your food can be used interchangeably. Now I'm just going to show you all the rest of the ones here. Now the red ones are all about attacking. This one allows you to re-roll your combat die or force your opponent to re-roll it. This one always gives you +2 gunpowder in a battle. This one allows you to attack somebody who's one space before or behind you, but if you beat them, you only get to throw a hold of your choice off their thing, and if you lose, nothing happens. This one, if you're the attacker, you automatically win the battle. Yellow ones that I haven't shown you yet, they're for basically riches, gold, think of gold. This one allows you basically to get 3 coins at the end of the game for each person in your crew that you have on your holds. The picker here, anytime you're getting a treasure from a person or from the layers on the map, you get to look at 3 of them and pick 1. Purchase just allow you to mess with and use goods interchangeably. So gunpowder and gold can be used interchangeably. Gold and food and gunpowder, and then anytime you get any one of these resources, you get 1 more than you're supposed to. Here's the 2 purple magic ones I haven't talked about yet. This is probably my favorite one in the game, Calypso. If you get all 3 cursed treasures and you have Calypso on board, you win the game immediately. This one here allows you to get treasure if you're one space before or ahead of it. And the rest of the blue navigation ones, when you have this guy on your ship, you essentially can have 4 cards in your hand instead of 3, so you have more options. This one, moving backwards is now optional, and here when you move forward and backwards, you may move -1 to what the die is. And in case you didn't notice, this insert that you're actually playing in is actually the expansion box. There's no way to fit this in the base game unless you take the other insert out completely, which I didn't want to do because that original insert is very good. All right, well, there's Jamaica the crew. So let's talk about all the things I liked about it. Well, first of all, I gotta obviously say I wouldn't be reviewing this if I didn't like the base game. I loved the base game. So let's take that in perspective. So great art and production, absolutely. The art here is awesome. I just love it. Just like in the original game, they kept true to that. Even the rule book on one side just looks beautiful. They put like a picture on there. So the art of the characters are great. And the production, I showed you how that insert works, where you just push down and it flips the tile up. Really cool there, good job there. Now, one thing I really liked about this, at first when I was first reading the rules, it said, remove all the treasures from the base game. I'm like, wow, that's really gonna change this. Then you look and you go, oh, they took out all the ones that are hard to explain. And I think that is amazing, because that game would have been so much more approachable without those special ones, but it's also what made the game so cool too, is, the ones with the extra, the sword and the cannonball stuff, and, it made that fun, but it also made it really hard, because someone would draw a treasure card that was their first time playing the game, and they're like, what does this do? Well, here's the rule book. Well, we know they didn't just get a +4 or -2, right? We know they have something special, and it kind of ruins the lackluster there. So I love how they removed the hard to explain cards, replaced them with basic cards, but then all the crew people, they essentially are kind of like what the old cards used to do, but more of it and even cooler. And those are face up. And so you're able to, as they get turned over, sort of look at the rules and explain it to them. And so they know what they're buying, and it's face up. So it's really fixed like the only issue I really had with Jamaica. So I think that's a really cool idea. I like how the different colored tiles, whether it's the magic or the merchants and things like that, thematically they do different things that tie to that type of aspect. And I like how that when they're upside down, you can see which color they are, so you can kind of manipulate if you're looking for a specific one. Like if you've got a bunch of cursed treasures, I'm going to be moving that rum and getting people that are going near the purple ones to get the one that says if you have all 3, you win the game immediately, right? So cool ways that you can manipulate those by turning them over. I like that you can never replace a crew with another crew, but towards the end of the game, if your boat is full and you get goods, you can throw the crew off. And I thought that's cool, because I had one in the last game, the one that got me, it allowed me to use the dice in any order, regardless of who placed the dice, which was super powerful. But if I didn't get to Port Royale, it was -3 points. Used it all game long, got it as my first crew member, used it all game long, very powerful, got towards the end, realized I wasn't going to be the one to be the first one there, and I purposely got enough coins to bring it in. I was stuck and I was able to throw the pirate off. And so it was really cool that you can have this type of strategy where if you're not going to win, you can throw them off at the end. I also like how the more you get, the more powerful you are, but also the less different things you can hold. So you're less apt to be able to pay for stuff. It's a really interesting balance. And so I just really loved that aspect of it. I also really like the powerful +12 artifact treasure, because you flip it over, everybody can see you have it, and everybody's going to be coming and gun for you. It's like hot potato in this game. It's a huge point. 12 is huge in this game. And if you end with that, there's a good chance you're going to be winning, so you have a target on your back. I think that was a really cool idea here. Only con is I have limited space. I always try to put the expansion in the base box. Most of the time you can do that. With this, the game insert pretty much is how you play the game. And I tried to figure out ways to fit it in the base box. You could, if you took the original insert out and just sort of bagged everything up and stuff. But the other insert works so well, like it's one that's really well designed. They didn't want to do that, so I'll just keep the extra box. It just takes up more space. I know some people don't care about that. Some people love having extra boxes and hate that I throw them out. But anyway, that was my only con, because this is an amazing expansion. Made a game that was already very good even better by taking out the only fiddly rules that were really there and bringing it into something that's even better. Excellent job. So I loved it, and I hope that you'll love it. If you like Jamaica, this is kind of a no-brainer. Excellent. I've been waiting for years for this after I've been watching them sort of develop this. So this has been the Game Boy Geek, helping you find the next board game you'll love.
This video was sponsored by Miniature Market's Review Corner. The Review Corner features podcasts, video, and written game reviews by gamers for gamers. Miniature Market, the online gaming superstore. Thousands of board games, discounted prices. Check them out at miniaturemarket.com.